Hello Hawks, this is Mrs. Alabanza, your school counselor. Please join me and your ambassadors in this mindful moment before we begin our read aloud.
Today for our mindful moment, we are going to learn a new breathing technique. If you are more comfortable to sit this out, you may observe or put your head down. Choose to close your eyes or pick a spot in front of you to stare at. Know you're safe in this room. Take a breath and sit in your mindful body. Imagine you're holding a flower in your hand. Think about what color your flower is. Think about what kind of flower you're holding. Imagine a rose, a daffodil, a daisy, or any kind of flower you wish. Now breathe in through your nose as you smell your flower. When you are ready, breathe out of your mouth, trying to move your flower petals. Continue to breathe in through your nose, smelling your flower, and breathing out of your mouth as you softly blow around the petals. Take one more breath in and one breath out.
Great job, Hawks. What do you know about the human brain, Hawks? Today we'll learn about our brains. Did you know that there are different parts of your brain? We are going to learn about two parts of the brain today, and we're going to give them kind of funny names. One part of our brain is always trying to keep us safe. It's called the lizard brain. What? Lizard? Why would we call it that? Well, what does a lizard do all day? That's right. A lizard mostly sits in the sun, eats food, runs away from danger, and drinks water. His only job is to stay alive. Do you think a lizard reads books or thinks about math problems? No, he's just trying to stay alive and get away from danger. That's what the lizard part of our brain does for us. It tells us when we are hungry or thirsty, when it's dangerous or scary. It helps keep us safe. If you have ever felt so angry or scared that your heart starts beating fast, your breath speeds up, you get shaky, pale, and sweaty, or even forget what's happening, then you know exactly what it feels like to have your lizard brain in charge. This is your lizard brain trying to keep you safe, telling you that you're in danger and that you might need to run. While the lizard brain is definitely important, it sometimes makes us make bad decisions. Have you ever done or said something mean when you were angry? Your lizard brain was probably in charge. The good news is that there is another part of our brain that is in charge of thinking and helps us to make wise decisions. This is the wizard brain. Our wizard brain is what makes us different from lizards and other animals. It helps us think, learn, use words and language, and to care about our friends. Unlike the lizard brain, the wizard brain is good at staying calm in difficult situations by reminding us to use mindfulness skills and think about the consequences of our actions. Now, Hawks, that I have shared with you our lizard and wizard brain, let's enjoy our fourth tale, The Mixed Up Friends, a Munchy and Jumpy tale. I hope you enjoyed 1, 2, and 3. Let's dive into our fourth tale. A long time ago, but not too long ago, and far away, but not too far away, lived twin rabbits, Munchy and Jumpy. They lived with their mother in a cozy tree that was big, but not too big, in a park that was wild, but not too wild. One day, Munchy and Jumpy waited with Uncle Lamont for their friends to arrive in the park. Uncle had set up a scavenger hunt with clues. Their friends soon arrived. Lizzie the lizard ran fast, ready for action. Wally the wizard, a thoughtful brown mouse, calmly walked toward the tree wearing his special hat. Uncle Lamont told their friends they should split into two groups. Each group would look for a hidden object. Jumpy admired how fast Lizzie ran and paired with her. Munchy teamed with Wally, who was very smart. Each group received a clue. Munchy read their clue. He thought the door I will let, and you can bet that I've been set, right where cow tongues get wet. Munchy and Wally thought about their clue. Let's scratch our heads, Hawks, and think about that clue. Hmm. Do you have cows? Asked Wally. Rabbits don't have cows, but the farmer across the field does. He has an old bathtub he fills with water where their tongues get wet. What does it mean? You through the door I will let. I know, said Wally, a key. Yes, shouted Munchy. They raced to find the bathtub. The empty tub nestled in the grass next to a water barrel. How could they climb into the tub? Wally had an idea. He would cling to Munchy's back while Munchy jumped. But when Munchy jumped, his feet knocked the barrel. Fortunately, the friends bounced into the tub. Unfortunately, the water barrel tipped and water started pouring into the tub. Should we jump out or try to swim? Asked Wally. I don't know, said Munchy. We don't have time to think. The rabbit and mouse scrambled to the far end. Water poured, and soon they were swimming. Let's use our arm talks to swim and stay afloat in the bathtub. Luckily, Munchy's foot pulled up the bathtub stopper. The water drained, and Wally and Munchy lay wet and exhausted at the bottom. Once they caught their breath, the friends grabbed the key and made their way to Uncle Lamont. Back at the tree, Jumpy and Lizzie had their own clue. In a room near the foam, you will find this one shiny stone. That's easy, Jumpy shouted. Uncle Lamont hid my pet rock near the foamy stream. At the stream, they saw Toby the turtle. Hey, said Jumpy, I think that's my rock. Is he? Before Jumpy could finish, Lizzie yelled, Let's get that rock-stealing turtle. She bounded down the hill, jumped on his shell with her sticky hands, and smacked Toby with her tail. In surprise, Toby started to shake. Let's curl up like turtles and try to shake Lizzie off our backs, Hawks. Fortunately, turtle shells are quite hard. Unfortunately, Lizzie's tail swung and hit Toby's eye. Ow! What are you doing? Cried Toby. She's stopping a stone stealing, yelled Jumpy. Stealing, said Toby. I'm not stealing. I'm returning your pet rock. Exactly, cried Lizzie, who wasn't literally listening. You're a thief. Lizzie eventually understood Toby was not stealing the rock, and she climbed off the back to apologize. Toby tried to smile, but there were tears in both his eyes. He didn't accept Jumpy's invitation for cookies and tea. Back at the tree, the teammates had the key and stone to Uncle Lamont. Wally wrung water from his hat and left, looking sad. Lizzie hung her head and murmured, I hope Toby's okay, before she left. The twins ate dinner and headed to bed. I really like Lizzie, Jumpy said. She's so fast, but she never stops to think. And now Toby's hurt and sad. We almost drowned today, said Munchy, because Wally and I couldn't act fast enough in the bathtub. I could have used Lizzie. And I could have used Wally, said Jumpy. He wouldn't have attacked Toby. The bunnies knew it was time for a double day. They closed their eyes and clenched their paws. Hawks, let's close our eyes. Squeeze your hand and repeat after me. Double day, make it a double day. Double day, let us try another way. They took 3 deep breaths. Hawks, let's take 3 deep deep breaths together. 1, 2. Last time, breathe in, breathe out. When they opened their eyes, everything was sparkly. They were back with Uncle Lamont, choosing teams. Jumpy chose Wally because he was thoughtful. Munchy paired with Lizzie, who acted quickly. Just like last time, Munchy got the clue leading to the bathtub. Just like last time, they jumped into the tub. And just like last time, Munchy knocked over the barrel and water poured. But this time, he was with Lizzie. When she saw the water, she grabbed Munchy's paw and shouted, "Jump!" From the top, they watched the tub fill and didn't get wet. Munchy spotted the key and Lizzie dove, grabbed it with her tongue, and climbed out with her sticky lizard hands. Let's pretend, Hawks, to climb out of the tub with our sticky hands. Just like last time, Jumpy got the clue leading to her pet rock at the stream. Just like last time, she saw Toby the turtle with the rock. And just like last time, Jumpy said, "Hey, I think that's my rock." But this time, nobody interrupted. "Is he taking my rock? Why would Toby do that?" Wally asked Toby, who explained, "I was just taking this rock back to Jumpy. Here you go." Feeling lucky to have such a good friend, Jumpy invited the turtle back to their house. Everyone met at the house for radish tea and cookies. The cookies were crunchy, but not too crunchy, and sweet, but not too sweet, and even Toby had seconds. The end. I hope you enjoyed that, Hawks. These following discussion questions I will put on a Flipgrid. Feel free to choose one or more to answer on your Flipgrid. For this activity, Hawks, let's practice when we would use our lizard brain and when we would use our wizard brain. First, let's stand up. If we want to use our wizard brains, we put our heads above our head to make a wizard hat. If we want to use our lizard brains, we crouch down and make a tail with one of our arms. Let's go through a different scenario and show either a lizard or wizard to each slide. What type of your brain would you use if... So let's look at it. You are in an argument with your friends. Which one, Hawks? Lizard or wizard brain? If your lizard brain is in charge, you might hurt your friend or say mean things. You need to run out of a burning building. Yes, lizard. You need to get to safety fast. Okay. You feel overwhelmed by an assignment in class. Yes, wizard. You need to do some good thinking is the reason why. You have to jump out of the way of a speeding car. Which one, Hawks? Yes, lizard. Why? Because you need to get to safety fast. Journal time. Hawks, draw a picture of yourself using your lizard brain and then your wizard brain, or draw a picture of your favorite part of the story. Thank you, Hawks. I hope you enjoyed our Munchy and Jumpy tales, and I hope you enjoyed our lesson on learning about our lizard brain and our wizard brain, and I look forward to seeing your reactions on your Flipgrid. Thank you, Hawks. Again, this is Miss Alabanza, your school counselor, and remember, I believe in you. Let's make it a great day, Hawks.